Hi guys. Today we are just analyzing few charts which we can do intraday trades for tomorrow. These charts which I don't prefer to do for long-term holding or swing trading, it's just for intraday. Uh, so this will be the charts which I'll be trading tomorrow, which is 5th of January 2021. So the stock first script is the Petronet LNG. Uh, First stock is Petronet LNG. So LNG is forming a triangle pattern, and as well as we can see a channel pattern. So this channel pattern itself is inside the triangle pattern. So the first initial dip happened from over here, and a buy happened from over here, which is our support line, and immediately I can see another resistance happening on the same trend as the resistance line, and it's coming down over here, moving inside the channel, inside the channel, and again it's taking the support over here from the support line, and it taking resistance from the resistance line and coming down again, taking the support. And somehow the stock tried to give a breakout today at the very end, but it tried to break out, but it's again taking support from the trend line. So once the trend line, resistance line is broken, it will act as a support. So that's what happening in Petronet LNG. And also you can see a channel pattern which is acting as a support. And once the trend line has taken out the support for the stock. So I believe this can give tomorrow a good breakout. So probably what should be the target that we expect? Yeah, probably 7 rupees. Probably 7 rupees should be the expectation. Probably 7 rupees should be the expectation. But as far as the normal this one, what do you call the triangle pattern breakout concept? This is the biggest wider triangle portion. So even though if we didn't take the widest portion, we will take it as an average middle. So it should be 10, 11 rupee. So in that case, if a breakout happened tomorrow, 11, 263, yeah, 263 is possible. It's not impossible. So just keep this one on the radar. Another stock is Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel similarly, after the drop, it takes a support from over here. Again went up, took almost support from the support line. Went up, went up, went up. It took resistance over here, came down. Resistance over here, came down, and again took the support from the support line. Again resistance. So this is also another case. Like in case if it breaks out from this resistance trend line, it can give you a further up move. So what should be the target that we expect for this one? Conservative target is 18 rupees. Wow. So even if we didn't expect 18, at least we can expect 5 to 10 rupee. Yeah, 5 to 10 rupees we can expect at least. 528, 530. So all the stocks should not break out or give you a good momentum. So usually if I shortlist 3 or 5 scripts, usually 1 or 2 breaks out and give you a good momentum. Next stock is Godrej Properties. Godrej Properties again. This is the trend line that's happening over here, and this is the resistance line. Currently, the stock is trading over the support line, but Godrej Properties usually give a big move, like 20 30 rupees is not a big matter for the stock, and it can immediately give a breakout. Once it breaks out, it can give you further much more a bigger move, at least. Yeah, 60 rupees move is not impossible for the stock. So these are the three stocks which I'll shortlist. If in case if it breaks out, it's a good opportunity to trade in any of one others. And Vedanta Limited was one such stock which I traded today. It was a very good trend line. Hmm. So I'll give you a basic idea on how I trade on the trend line breakout. So this was a trend line I drawn yesterday, and in the first 5 minutes itself, the script breakout. I didn't enter because I was watching few other stocks. So my entry was around 163.3, and immediately the stock moved up, and there was a slight market dip came out in the Nifty in the morning. And once it started coming down in the second red candle, I exited at 164.8 something. Yes, third red candle I exited. Then it take a support from over here and it moved up. So once I saw it's moving up, I immediately ended. Not immediately. I just waited for the Nifty because Nifty was just recovering. So once it engulfed the red candle, then I looked on the Vedanta. The Vedanta has already moved up. So I took a re-entry on the stock at 166.4 over here with much bigger quantities. And also you can see once the stocks move over here, then it can settle down. So this is usually what happened in a breakout. The stock moves. This happened because of the Nifty trip. Otherwise, it would have been like a big move. And then it consolidates for some time, and then it gives the second breakout. So you can see a breakout, a consolidation happen. This is also a good entry. You can keep this as a stop loss, and you can enter over here, and it gives at least 1:3, 1:2 immediately. So, and then it consolidated again and moved up by the time the market almost started closing, almost was about to close. So always just keep on watching the stocks, and you can just uh, understand how the stocks perform. So how I usually take trade like once the first candle breaks out, I will just wait for it to close, and I will just wait for the next candle how it behave. Once the second candle breaks this the breakout candle and go above, I will take a trade. And where the stop loss? So the immediate stop loss would be the base of this candle or over here, 161. So this will be the immediate stop loss. So if the stocks moves above to my T1, I will just drag my stop loss to my cost price. And once it moves to T2, it will still stays in the cost price. This is my trading technique. Once it go about T2 to T3 range, then I will drag my cost price to T2. So even if it comes back and hit it doesn't matter. I got my uh, uh, 1:2. So, and for trailing the stop loss, there is another good method. So let's say I took the trade over here, the stocks moves over here and then go up. So if you just check which is the biggest volume candle, this is the biggest volume candle. You can keep the stop loss below. In this case, because of the market dip, it happened. It would have triggered your stop loss. But then another stop loss is over here. So once your stocks move over this area, you can keep the stop loss over here, just below. I will not recommend immediate on the ending. I will just recommend few points below. Then once stop moves over here, breaks out and goes up here, probably you can trail the stop loss to over here, just below. Yeah, somewhere over here like this. So this is how usually I trade on a breakout, and it gives you a good reward. So just try it from your end, uh, and always try to protect your capital. This is just an uh, what do you call? This is just how the way I trade, and this is just the way I found the chart. So there is no mandatory that this should reward you or this should not reward you. So any trade being taken is your responsibility. Thank you, guys.